It is 1 year down the line since the Kenya Kwanza government took oath of office from its predecessors. However, the public and various relevant bodies have been keen on weighing the performance of this government in 1 year of service. Several non-governmental organizations have been keen on scrutinizing the performance of the Kenya Kwanza government from different ministers in the government. Through the survey conducted from more than 30,000 Kenyans from all the 47 counties, all the 21 ministers have been ranked according to the performance on basis of their competency to run their docket, dedication to serving the public, as well as the changes realized in their offices of duty. According to TIFA report, Minister of Interior Professor Kithure Kindiki was ranked the leading in the minister's performance in the Kenya Kwanza government with 60%, seconded by his counterpart in the Ministry of Education Ezekiel Machogu.
As the minister responsible, that there is no contradiction between the work the Inspector General of Police is doing and the work IPOA is doing and the work the National Police Service Commission is doing. There is no contradiction. I have been to every county and every corner of this country, including the most dangerous operational area. And I want to tell you, for those who understand the risk, the exposure that our officers go through every day.
Through his dedication to fighting banditry and restoring peace, more especially in the North Rift region, where there has been lawlessness caused by livestock theft, has been seen as a scaling factor in his credible performance within 1 year in the office.
Mukora usikubali apite na wewe, kwa sababu katika hii vita ni yule atapata mwingine mapema. Si ni kweli? Si ni yule atapata mwingine mapema? So wewe usikubali akupate kabla hujafanya jambo.
Kindiki's top ranking as the best performed minister as per TIFA's report has been compounded with his office being one of the government's offices with less expenditure. His traveling abroad is limited as compared to other dockets, with the security levels in the country indicating an improvement with 70%.
Kama wataki kukoma wizi wa ng'ombe, wahame Kenya watafute nchi nyingine. Kama hawataki kukoma wizi wa ng'ombe, hawataki kuhama Kenya, tutawasafirisha one way.
As compared to his counterpart, the Education Minister Ezekiel Machogu, through the new CBC curriculum, bagged the second position in the government's ministry's performance. Since his ascension to the office, he has been pushing on the fight against exam malpractices in the just concluded 844 curriculum.
The ones who scored between 001 to 099 were 2,060 candidates, which formed 0.15%. The number, therefore, total number that sat the examination was 1,406,557, translating into 99.34%.
However, through the controversies that arose from this year's final examination that marked the end of the 844 system, the public has been questioning his ranking as the second in the performance. Nevertheless, the measures that he has orchestrated towards the success of this year's examinations, despite the counter challenges, makes his performance stand out.
Today, the young people are struggling with the value of Mr. Ezekiel Machogu's grades. In view of the fact in our possession, we have today taken an unprecedented step and written to key education stakeholders for a partnership to secure and defend the integrity of the Kenyan exams and the certification that accrues from it.
In the wake of fighting the menace of understaffing in the public schools, more than 20,000 teachers have been employed within the first year in office, reducing the cases of teachers downing their tools. It is through the government declaring to invest in the education sector, dedicating more than 60 billion Kenyan shillings.
Nipatia shujaa anaitwa Ezekiel Machogu huyu. Nimefanya kazi na yeye. Leo mambo ya CBC tumeitatua kikamilifu. Leo Kenya tumeajiri waalimu 56,000 wapya in the last 1 year.
However, with the high cost of living, Kenyans have been lamenting of high inflation, faulting the Ministry of Energy due to failure of lowering the fuel prices. According to Tifa, Davis Chilchir, adding this ministry was ranked to have dismally performed in 1 year in the Kenya Kwanza government with 40%.
We've made as a team today. I went to the National Control Center and I was there with the whole team, including the chair lady, the PS, and all the senior managers, as they restored the network the whole night. And even as we speak this morning, we are finalizing the restoration. And it is something we must pay attention to as a country, so that we build the kind of country we would like investors to be proud of, the kind of country we would like all of us to be proud of, because when there is no power, it impacts on the health institution, it impacts on every walks of life, and it is not something that anybody would pride of to have this kind of downtimes. I've got a written statement which I will share with you, but allow me to basically go through it very quickly, and we can do the question and answer, because I said we know where the problem is and we are addressing those challenges. It's bound to happen again, but we will look at serious maintenance, but the gist of it is lack of investment in the network for a long time. And when I go through my statement, you'll appreciate that the fact that we've continued to connect customers on the last mile, we've continued to build industry, and we've not built the network in the last 5, 6, 7 years. And there is so much constraint in the transmission of electrons from wherever they are generated. And sometimes the network drips when it is overloaded. Yesterday was caused by an overload between Kisumu, Moroni, when there was sudden demand, and the line that between Kisumu and Moroni is dimensioned to carry 80 megawatts.
The high cost of fuel has made most Kenyans to experience hardship in their businesses, with most of them pointing fingers on the Kenya Kwanza government due to its failure to accomplish its promises of reducing the cost of living after ascending on power. Many having more questions than answers, now requesting the Kenya Kwanza government to avoid excuses and devote themselves to fulfilling their promises.
Amekuwa rais wa promise, ambayo imekuwa ni ghadhabu kwetu sana, sababu tukimwona akizungumza kwanza tumekuwa na machungu sana kama wa Kenya. Tuko na machungu mengi sana, sababu kila mara akizungumza ni kutuahidi hadi paka tutahaidiwa paka lini kama wa Kenya.
Sijaona performance yenyewe ambao mheshimiwa rais ameweza kuperform juu. Hata nikiweza angalia maisha inaenda tu, gharama ya maisha, economy inaenda ikiwa juu sana. Juu kiweza sema tu economy, kama anaweza tutengenezea mambo na economy inaweza kuwa iko sawa sana, kwa sababu hii mambo ya gharama isiwe iko juu sana, hali iko juu sana. Juu sasa tuangalia sisi mwananchi wa chini, vitu kama stima ambazo tunafaa tunatumia ziko hali ya juu.
Hapo awali nyuma serikali iliyopita nilikuwa naweza kujimudu, naweza kuleta chakula kwa meza, lakini kwa sasa imekuwa ni hali ngumu kabisa ya maisha.
Kwa asilimia, kwa performance ya 10/10 naompa 1%. Yaani sijawahi ona rais ambaye anaambia Mkenya nikiwekelea Biblia chini maisha itakuwa sawa. Kumbe alikuwa anamaanisha bottom up, ilikuwa kutupandishia maisha sisi raia. Na aliambia mwana bodaboda ataanza na yeye, kumbe alikuwa anaanza na sisi kutupandishia bei ya bidhaa sote. So ile kitu namuomba kama rais, kama ataenda kutumbia wananchi leo, angalie vile ataweka subsidy, atashughulikia mambo ya kupunguza bei ya bidhaa ambazo ni muhimu kwa mwananchi wa kawaida.
John Matava, Look Up TV, Nairobi.